Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Connecting to a Wi-Fi network on Kali Linux using the command line involves a few steps. Below is a step-by-step tutorial to help you connect your wlan0 interface to a Wi-Fi network. Step 1. Open the terminal. Open your terminal in Kali Linux. You can do this by searching for terminal in the applications menu or by using the shortcut ctrl+alt+t. Step 2. Check wireless interface. First, make sure that your wireless interface, wlan0, is available. You can check your network interfaces by using the command bash ip-link show. Look for an interface named wlan0. If you see it, you're good to go. If not, ensure your wireless adapter is enabled and working. Step 3. Install required packages, if not already installed. Make sure you have wpa_supplicant installed, which is necessary for connecting to wpa/wpa2 networks. You can install it using the following command: bash sudo apt update sudo apt install wpa_supplicant. Step 4. Scan for available networks. Use the following command to scan for available Wi-Fi networks: bash sudo list wlan0 scan grep sid. This command will provide a list of available Wi-Fi networks along with their ESSIDs, names. Step 5. Create a WPA supplicant configuration file. You will need to create a configuration file to store your Wi-Fi credentials. Create a file named wpa_supplicant.conf. Bash sudo nano/etc/wpa_supplicant/wpa_supplicant.conf. Add the following lines to the file, replacing your _SSID with the name of your Wi-Fi network and your _password with your Wi-Fi password. Plain text. Country equals US. Control_interface equals dir equals/var/run/wpa_supplicant group equals netdef. Update_config equals 1. Network equals SSID equals your _SSID. PSK equals your _password. Save the file and exit the text editor. In Nano, you can do this by pressing Ctrl+X, then Y, and then Enter. Step 6. Connect to the Wi-Fi network. Now, you can use wpa_supplicant to connect to the Wi-Fi network. Run the following command: bash sudo wpa_supplicant bioln0c/etc/wpa_supplicant/wpa_supplicant.conf. b. Run in the background. wlan0, specify the interface. c. Specify the configuration file. Step 7. Obtain an IP address. To obtain an IP address from the router, use the following command: bash sudo client wlan0. Step 8. Verify the connection. You can verify that you are connected to the Wi-Fi network and have an IP address assigned by using bash IP address show wlan0. You should see an IP address listed under wlan0. Step 9. Disconnecting from the network. If you need to disconnect from the network, you can stop the wpa_supplicant process and release the IP. Bash sudo kill wpa_supplicant. Sudo client wlan0. Conclusion. You have successfully connected your wlan0 interface to a Wi-Fi network using the command line in Kali Linux. This process can be useful for managing connections on headless systems or when you prefer using the terminal over graphical tools. Connecting to Wi-Fi using the command line in Kali Linux involves using a few utilities like iconfig and wpa_supplicant. This tutorial will guide you through the process step by step. Prerequisites: 1. Kali Linux installed on your machine. 2. Access to the terminal. 3. The SSID, network name, and password of the Wi-Fi network you want to connect to. Step 1. Identify your wireless interface. First, you need to identify the name of your wireless interface. In most cases, it will be wlan0, but it could be different depending on your hardware. Open the terminal and run bash IP-link show. Look for an interface that resembles wlan0 or something similar. If you see it listed, you're ready to proceed. Step 2. Bring up the wireless interface. Before you can connect to a Wi-Fi network, you need to ensure the wireless interface is up. Use the following command: bash sudo IP-link set wlan0 up. Replace wlan0 with your actual wireless interface name if it's different. Step 3. Scan for available Wi-Fi networks. To find available Wi-Fi networks, use the list command. Bash sudo list wlan0 scan grep sid. This will show you a list of available networks. Note down the SSID of the network you want to connect to. Step 4. Create a WPA supplicant configuration file. Next, you need to create a configuration file for WPA_supplicant. You can create a file named wpa_supplicant.conf in your home directory or any preferred location. Bash nano/wpa_supplicant.conf. Add the following content to the file, replacing your _SSID and your _password with the actual SSID and password of your Wi-Fi network. Plain text. Network equals SSID equals your _SSID. PSK equals your _password. Save the file and exit the text editor. In Nano, you can do this with Ctrl+X, then Y, and then enter. Step 5. Connect to the Wi-Fi network. Now, you can use WPA_supplicant to connect to the Wi-Fi network. Run the following command: bash sudo wpa_supplicant wlan0 c/wpa_supplicant.conf. B runs wpa_supplicant in the background. wlan0 specifies your wireless interface. c/wpa_supplicant.conf specifies the configuration file you just created. Step 6. Obtain an IP address. After you have connected using WPA_supplicant, you need to obtain an IP address using DHCP. You can do this with the client command. Bash sudo client wlan0. Step 7. Verify the connection. To verify that you are connected to the Wi-Fi network, you can check your IP address. Bash IP address show wlan0. You should see an IP address assigned to wlan0. You can also check your internet connectivity by pinging a website. Bash ping c4google.com. Conclusion: you have now successfully connected to a Wi-Fi network using the command line in Kali Linux. If you want to disconnect from the Wi-Fi, you can simply run bash sudo killal wpa_supplicant. Sudo IP-link set wlan0 down. This tutorial provides a basic overview of connecting to Wi-Fi in Kali Linux. For advanced configurations and troubleshooting, you may want to refer to the man pages for WPA_supplicant, IW, and client.